Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be looking at Inquisitor Martyr. They've released a brand new update, and as you can probably tell what is in the background, we have a brand new class, which is the Assassin class. So let's jump in and let's discuss the Assassin plus some other great features which have been added into this patch as well. Okay, so here we are in game. So I've loaded my assassin. I've killed a couple of mobs and stuff, so I can just show off some of the new features and stuff like that. So firstly, let me start by saying that the assassin class is obviously very different from the crusader class that we've got. This is a very fast damage dealing class, but you can't really go in and be like the tank like the crusader was. I've noticed playing this class that I take a hell of a lot more damage than I do playing the actual crusader. You have to be very tactical when you actually come and play this class, in my opinion. You can't just run and gun and just go around and slashing everything around. I actually went with the melee assassin. I never went with the range because I wanted to try something new. I wanted to get out of my comfort zone and actually try the melee class over the range class. So let's go over some special class mechanics. So firstly, we have dodge moves. So for example, say I get into loads of mobs and we're fighting over here. If I press my Q button, I can dodge out of combat and roll back into a little bit safer. Over here we have adrenaline. Unlike the crusader, the assassin generates her class resource per hit, so that's the adrenaline. Obviously we got the Inquisitor here and stuff like that, but all the adrenaline is different from the actual crusader. Now let's go over some of the actual class mechanics. So these are some of the abilities down here. So we have Blade Storm. Let me just try and get into cover so I can actually show you this, because it actually works in cover better. So if I press Blade Storm now, so you can see that like a double attack. It does some different combos. There we go. Now we have Scything Strike, so try that. There we go. Now this is a pretty cool one. I actually like this. Let me just try and make some room so I can actually show you this. This is called where is it? This is called Phasing Assault. So what you do, if you line up a target and then you press the attack button, you see what you do there? You like basically warp over to the person and hit him at the end, which I really like that. It's a really nice assault. Then we have Killing Blow. So this is like the special, like a lot of damage, a nice little combo attack over here. So if you press there we go. Now we have some nice little abilities with this. We have a Deflector Shield. So if I press free, there is the actual Deflector Shield, so that will help us shrug off some damage and stuff like that. And we also have, well, on this suit I've got equipped, we have something called a Stealth Field. So basically it says what it does on the tin. You can go invisible using the Stealth Field. I don't why it's not working at the moment. I don't understand why. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe it's because I've got the Deflector Shield up and we can't use both, maybe. But okay, yeah, that's not working. But basically, I've actually done it before, so I don't know why it's not really doing it for right now. That's strange. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. I have to read a bit up on that before. But I did it before, and you basically go invisible. That's what happens. You just go invisible, and you can sneak past enemies and all that kind of funky stuff. So the actual assassin class as a whole, I'm actually enjoying it. I don't think I'll actually play this class when the full game comes out. I think the actual playstyle itself is not suited to my playstyle. I'm very much of a person who enjoys tanky builds, and I don't think the assassin is really aimed at that. You know, with the actual assassin character itself, you go in, you do a lot of damage, you have to dodge out. You know, you can't really stand around in a firefight for too long because you basically take too much damage and you can get yourself killed real fast if you don't know really how to play it. Whereas if the Crusader class, which I have been playing from the start, is really aimed at me, because I can actually stand around in a firefight, soak up damage, and be there when it all ends. But the assassin class is really fun if you really enjoy doing fast combat, getting in there, killing loads of things, jumping out, dodging. You know, this class is very much aimed at you and your actual play style. There's a couple of things which are not in for the assassin yet. Class weapons, obviously, like I said before, sniper rifles and stuff are in the game, but I actually chose to play a melee character because I've actually already got a crusader range character and I wanted to come out of my comfort zone a little bit. But in the next content update, the assassins will be able to use pistols and two-handed weapons. They're not really in as of yet. I actually wanted to show an actual playthrough of me playing the assassin with some friends doing a co-op, but at the moment, right now, the co-op is not working at the moment. moment. It should be fixed for today. So if you're watching this video after the date's been released, which is today, it's probably back in there. So I'm sorry for that. I wanted to show like 3 assassins going in there and butchering everything, but I couldn't do that as of yet. Anyway, let's push on and let's look at some of the other features which have been added into this patch. So another big thing that's been added into the patch is the new Cabal feature. Now, for people who don't know what that is, it's basically a guild in-game where you can invite members and you can do missions together, which increases the experience in the Cabal, which eventually you can unlock stuff, and hopefully in the future the Cabals will actually change the fate of the actual in-game story in a way where, you know, you can take over certain systems and influence it and all that kind of stuff. So to create a Cabal, all you have to do, you go down to the menu all the way down here at the bottom, and on the far right you'll see a button that says Cabal. You click on it and there you go. Well, I've already created mine, but to create it, it costs 100 fate points, and all you have to do is give yourself a name. I've given mine Cabal the name of Valrak Purge Omega, so if anyone wants to come and join it, you're free to come and join it. The rank is 1, members 1. It's just me because I've just done it. Grand Master membership, so obviously that is me. Here's some of the missions: locked mission slot, the event log, stuff down here, the members, which again is just me. Down here you'll probably see applicants, who people who request to join, calendar to set up certain events, a tech tree which is again locked at the moment, and a browser where you can actually search or other Cabals and stuff like that. And you can see, look, it's all open, recruitment closed, open, etc, etc, etc. So yes, this is the first foundation of the Cabal system, which I've just previously said I'm really looking forward to, because I think this is going to be the big drawing for me for this game, is actually playing with other people and trying to improve my Cabal and get it really like a high ranking Cabal and stuff, and just basically have some fun in game with other people and try and, you know, influence it and put our seedy little inquisitorial claws in on the map and try to maybe, well, I won't use the word corrupt because that's probably the worst word to use as an inquisitor. As an inquisitor, maybe, you know, influence. Yes, I think influence is the best thing to do. Just to end it, just because I just never said it, you can actually disband a Cabal down here, and you can actually modify your Cabal, so you can change your name and stuff, and, you know, the messages and all that kind of stuff down here. But yep, that is the Cabal feature. Again, great stuff. You know, it's obviously it's in the early stages of development at the moment, but I'm really interested to see where they go with this and what they bring and how they improve it. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to go over the actual patch notes itself. I'm going to have some footage on in the background so you can enjoy that and see how the assassin works and stuff with the melee. But I'm basically just going to read through the patch notes. If you actually want to go and read through this yourself, then feel free. I've got the link in the description of the video, so you can go and do that at your own pace. Right, so we've gone over the Cabals, which again I'm really excited for. Now we've got some new map changes. So we've got a new map setting, which is floating platforms. I tried to find this, but I actually couldn't find it anywhere, so sorry about that. We've got 7 new planets added. We've got some new cover systems which have been added. So you've got 2 new types of barrel groups, 2 new types of piles of boxes, and 3 types of metal containers. You've got new environmental objectives, so 3 types of destructible crates and barrels. They've reworked the existing map settings, and monster groups receive tweaks to become more intelligent. So it looks like they've tweaked the AI a little bit. Imperial indoor setting received new, more open hallway and corridor variants. Reworked existing map settings to give players a better gameplay experience. Some game modes removed until reworked. So current ones are Hunt, Assassin, Purge, Spoil of Wars, Demonic Incursion, and Nurgle Infestation. Hunt now spawns 1 elite and 2 weaker targets instead of 3 elites, which I know a lot of people complained about that, saying it was super hard. I actually find this game harder within itself, even like I'm doing level 1. The actual mission in the background now is level 1, and I was still finding it very hard with the actual assassin. I think maybe it's because I'm just new playing the class and I'm still learning it, maybe. That is why. Spoil of Wars now spawns enemies when the player is in the chest proximity. Objective is complete if the monsters are killed within a time period. New script: spawn skull. If a player crosses between 2 floating skulls, a laser will be activated and the enemies will spawn from a beacon. So we've got some new SFX updates and VFX updates, which is various new background and soundtracks have been added. Replaced every melee skills VFX and FSX for the Crusader. Added missing video effects for the spawn beacons. Added SFX for the blood spatter. If there's one thing which is my main complaint about this game at the moment for me, is the FPS issue. I can't play this game on high at the moment, and of course it's in beta. Well, sorry, I think it's in alpha still. So there's still a lot to work on, but I think one of the main priorities for me personally would be the optimization. I'm having a very, very bad time trying to get this game to look beautiful, because it does look beautiful when you actually have everything on high. I know at the moment you're probably seeing saying, oh well, it looks nice already, but this is, I think I'm playing on like medium at the moment, but when it's on high everything looks amazing. But the problem is, as soon as I go into melee combat, I'm dropping like below 20 FPS, and it's absolutely just, I just can't play the game. So I'm really hoping that we have some new optimization issues very, very soon. Now, some miscellaneous changes. So we've got new support war gears now accessible via loot and vendors. 4 types of defense fields, stun and remote mines, time grenades are available for all classes. Storm shields are now craftable and can be purchased from the vendor. The Great Axe is now added to the Crusaders arsenal. Replace some in-game videos for planets and subsectors. Added videos representing the mission's terrain type for the mission select screen. There is now a message when players want to accept pending rewards with a full inventory. Blocked one-handed weapon combinations, bloody hell, I can't even say that word, where there was no animation for the weapon combo, as these weapons combinations were never intended. These include one-handed sword plus pistols and a pistol plus shield combination. Fix a typo for the player info tab, fix a typo for the command bridge, fix the typo for the friend list. So, you know, nothing really big there, just like I said, miscellaneous changes. Now on to the last subject, which is bug fixes. Fixed an issue where daily quests got stuck for some people. Fixed a bug where cameras got stuck after ending a mission in a turret. Strange. Fixed a bug where players stopped gaining influence. I had that bloody issue, it was horrible. Fixed an exploit where players could gain the final skill of every skill tree. Fixed a crash occurring at the end of missions. Fixed a bug where other items were created instead of the target item. Again, I've had that issue. That was very, very strange. Oh, I actually got a nice finger from that, which I didn't expect to get, so I can't really complain about that. The crafting bug where players needed to relog to get crafted items. Fixed a bug where the guards were not following the player during investigation missions. I've never encountered that, so thank the Emperor for that. Fixed an issue where players got game in progress error message. Fixed an issue where chat was disabled after the player has reconnected. Fixed a bug where grenades and armor skill was put on cooldown after switching weapons. That is a lot of fixed a bug, but there you get the general idea. And lastly, known issues: shadows are tilted on floating platforms tile set. This will be fixed in a next update, basically. So all in all, very, very nice update. I'm liking the assassin class. Like I just said, it's not really for me, but for some people I know they're going to be playing the hell out of this class. The game is on a steady track to be released. I think it's at the end of this year, if I'm not mistaken. I'll have to go and check just to be sure. But hey, they're putting out nice updates. They're interacting with the community. They're getting good feedback. So all in all, it's good. It's good. I'm really looking forward to see where this game is when they actually finish development and they actually put it out there. I'm very, very much looking forward to the Cabal system, since that is going to be my most excitement out of the game. I think the developers are doing a very, very, very good job with this game. I know you don't really see a lot of it covered on my channel. It's just that I really want to cover the big updates and not all the little small bits and stuff like that. But I really do think that this is going to be a very strong Warhammer game when it actually comes out. I think it's going to be one of the strongest Warhammer games when it comes out, because I think a lot of people will join me saying that we've had a lot of filler, let's say filler, Warhammer games which haven't really done the IP justice as of yet. So I'm hoping that this game will bring a new crowd to the market, some more fans of the genre, and will do the actual IP actually proud itself. So yeah, that is probably me done for this video, and I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope I've informed you somewhat, and if not, then let me know, and if I have, then let me know. But anyway, thank you very much for watching the video, and I shall see you all soon. See you now, and bye bye.